In cartography, we have three different kinds of north. These are true north, grid north, and magnetic north. True north points to the center of the Earth's axis of rotation at the North Pole. That is in line with Polaris, the North Star. We have grid north, which, if you're using a latitude-longitude system, these lines of longitude will point straight to true north. If you're using a state plane or local projection, they will be off by a little bit, and the UTM is often off by a tiny bit as well, depending on your latitude. Magnetic north is the one that is used for navigation because that is the direction to which the compass needle points. So let's go ahead and make a north arrow. Insert north arrow. We can pick any one of these. We have more styles available. I like to have survey included here. Let's go with survey north number 19. Okay. We can drag that over into the white where we can see it. Make it a little bit bigger. And the first problem that we have is this is not pointing to any one of those three norths by default. Grid north is not perfectly aligned with the page. If you look very closely here, let's turn off that air photo so you can see. If you look very closely, you can see grid north is not perfectly aligned with the page. It's wider down here, narrower up here. So the first way to overcome that, we can double click on our north arrow. It'll think, and the angle should be aligned to not the data frame rotation, but to true north, and that's 0.23 degrees off. Okay, so that shifts by just a little bit, almost negligible. But if we want to have a magnetic north, let's just do a new north arrow. And by convention, the dashed one means magnetic north. And we can use a resource like declinationfinder.com to find out that we are about 17 degrees negative declination. So 17 degrees to the west. If we double click, we can again say not to the data frame rotation but to true north. And then we have a declination of minus 17, which will point to where the compass should point. So 17.23, that incorporates the alignment to true north from the page. Okay, and now we have an arrow pointing to magnetic north. Now if you were looking closely, you would have seen that the north arrow has the option to give this very conventional looking survey north 18. That looks like it should get us what we want. But we have this little issue where we can't change this angle. And if that doesn't drive you nuts, it should. We can change that to minus 17 and it just rotates the whole thing graphically. That is just terribly annoying. So that's just wrong. Let's make a substitute for that. So we can take these two, we can zoom right in here to see what we're doing. We can align these two. So they're just so. If you click the first, hold down your control key, click again. Now you have two selected, right click, group. And now you have a north arrow that is pointing to both true and magnetic north.